Hiya. Guys, I've had a lot of people ask me, how do I season my cast iron? Now, I know there are a lot of different ways to do it. This is the way my mother-in-law taught me. It's the way I've always done it ever since then, and it works really well. Now, you can see in this skillet, my husband fried some eggs or something in here. Not sure exactly what it was, but he left it for me. So what I'm gonna do is, and I know a lot of people say don't put soap in your cast iron. Well, if it's seasoned really well, you shouldn't have any issue. And I'm not putting a lot of soap. I'm just gonna put just a little dab. I'm gonna get my water good and hot. And I have this little, it's kind of a mesh washcloth. And it's got like a little bit of a stainless steel in it maybe. I don't even remember where I got it, you guys. I'll see if I can find a link for something similar to it and put it on my Amazon storefront for you. But I really like this because it gets nice and sudsy, but it also has that scrub effect as well. So I'm gonna get my water good and hot, wet my little rag here, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and scrub this pan out. Just that little bit of soap in there is all it takes. It doesn't take very much. Now I would never soak my my cast iron, not my seasoned. If you have a seasoned cast iron pan, you should not let it soak in water. But it's okay to get a little bit of elbow grease in there and a little bit of soap and just really get that bottom nice and clean. All right, so you can see there's not a lot of soap in there. And now I'm just going to give it a good rinse. Run my fingers in there, make sure I got everything out. And I did. Feel that feels good. All right. I rinse out my little rag here. All right, now you can see it's still wet inside, but see how nice and clean that is? Very smooth around the bottom. But now we need to re-season it a little bit. I'm gonna dry off the outside a little bit, and then let's go over here to the stove. All right, so I have my little cast iron skillet set here on the stove, and I'm gonna turn my eye on high, and I'm also gonna go ahead and turn on my vent because I know it's gonna get a little smoky. So we're gonna turn that vent on low. And I'm gonna let this heat up until all of that water has evaporated and dried and there is nothing at all left in the bottom of that pan. It's completely dry. And then when we reach that point, I'm gonna throw a little olive oil in there and I'll show you what we're gonna do. I'll be right back. All right, it's kind of fun because you can watch that water evaporating out of there, but now I don't see any more water, but I'm gonna leave that pan on here until it starts to smoke. I want it to get really hot. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my little handle mitt on there because that handle's going to get hot. You can use any oil. I like to use the avocado oil just because it has no flavor, so it's not going to leave any after flavor in there. If you use an olive oil or some other kind of strong oil, it could possibly leave a little aftertaste. So I like to use the avocado oil. It's starting to smoke. Let me see if you can see that. See that smoke coming off of there? So it's starting to smoke. So now I'm going to take my olive oil. Just put a little bit of olive oil in there, and I'm going to use a little paper towel and just wipe that around, all around. And that pan's super hot, so be very careful. I go around the rim of it, all around the sides and the bottom, and then I go ahead and run a little bit on the bottom as well. Okay. And there you have it. Look at that. It's ready to go again. You can see the little bit of the oil and stuff on the rag, but that is perfect. Look at that. An egg is going to slide right out of there. So if your pan's already seasoned and you cook something really sticky in it or a steak or something like that, that's all you got to do. And it is ready to go for your next time. That's it, guys. Short video, little kitchen tip for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, would you do me a favor and share this video around? That really helps me a lot. It's a huge blessing when you all share the video for me. And it just helps others get inspired to get in the kitchen and see that seasoning an iron skillet is not that hard. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you. I hope you remember Christ is the unseen guest at every dinner table, the silent listener at every conversation. So just make sure those words are pure and sweet like honey. When you're talking to each other, lift each other up and shine your light bright, because that's what we're called to do. I love you so much. God loves you even more than I do, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.